Danse, hello, greetings, good morning, everyone. This is Elder Medicine Bear Club. I'm here for a couple of reasons. That was my husband. So we'll wait for a couple of people to come in, and we can talk about some things. There's a lot going on right now, and I do have some pine and white sage burning together, and so let's just hold off and see who comes in. There is a lot going on. My Auntie G's husband, which is Uncle E, his name is Edward, and the fires that were going on in Canada, they had to evacuate because their home, part of the res, got burnt, and their home was. And I'm trying to make sales for all my whoever purchased anything. All my expenses, all the money, cash money, will go to her to help transfer him from
your skin changes as you age.
From Edmond all the way to Blackfeet. Danse, Hilki, greetings, Mickey. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Pyramid, amen. Shift appears the sides of the teepee and hi. As we say hi for Canada, and hi. So it's Uncle E was one of the investigators that would go on and teaching, and he was one of the councils. They gave me permission to help the people, the people, to understand. He says there's many people in this world that have some bloodline as us. And I said, I agree. And if they need to know some of their cultures, and I believe that too. So I know it's very difficult at times to have any kind of knowledge of not understanding what tribe you come, or if your mom is, say, she's Caucasian and have Cherokee, or she's Asian and Sioux. It doesn't matter. We all have the same bloodline. And I tell this to everyone, but there's some people that don't want to believe or understand. And that's fine. I do want to say, forgive me for not coming on this past couple of weeks. I just been dealing with my hip. Remember, I said it's got to do the hip. Yes, that too. And I know that many times. Let's get this smudging over here for you. But I wish everyone a good, blessed morning. And there are many investigators out there investigating, and that's good. I do understand that people were on certain channels asking for me and they never got a response. I apologize for that. But it's okay. I'm here. You can always email me, contact me in any way. Do any of the Western tribes use cedar for ceremonies like Eastern tribe? We didn't have such. You know, they had used many cedars trees. They had there was wild sage in the Eastern. So yes, they have. You can use different kinds, and they have done many different ones of sage for different ceremonies, depending on the ceremony that it is, you know. Um, it has to be, if it's like a gathering, I need to open the door. I'm getting too much smoke. Hold on one second. Oh, all right. Dance, Robin, and Pamela. Um, I had to write down everything for someone that asked me the same thing. You can use wild sage or regular sage for cleansing, purifying, protection, and clearing energy in your home or your area, campground, or where you are. Cedar is also for protection and blessing your family, clearing and giving strength, calling strength in. Lavender is for peace, to help calm your home, to give it healing. Bay leaf is when you want to ask the Creator and Mother Earth that you wish this can help you uh, for success, manifest, protection, prosper. Rosemary is for cleaning, his healing, protection, and help balance your life. It is also herbs to use for cooking, tea. Um, Same thing with bay leaf. Pine is also to settle the home or your land because it's rumbling and you're unsettled with things. It also to cleanse many areas. It's to give new beginnings. If you Google, a lot of Google is different. I mean, some of it is, they say, I know many people Google everything. Oh, they Google for this. Um, let's see if we can find a way where, the Satangas are really, or the it. Say Lisa Ann, thank you for joining. And, you know, my family, my relatives, we have permission to speak the SW, but I do not. I don't care for it. Us elders really don't speak of it like that. And we say the it because all tribals, when the elders tell the stories, we tell them you're not supposed to say this. It's just like my nephew. It's one night that many people do. So when you whistle, you're calling many directions, entities. and paranormal stuff. So it gets kind of crazy. And then some people don't understand and they want to do their own ways, and that's okay. Believe me. So, I have some beautiful earrings that were gifted to me, little bear. I also, what I'm going to be doing too is what earrings that I have made for dream catchers. The garbage man is here. Let me do something real quick. Maybe back. The items that I have made, I have all the items. Whoever buys any of my merchandise, all the money will go to my entity for the germ catchers stuff. They will go into to help transport my own. And I'm not asking for donations. It's up to you. Your suggestion. If you feel you want to donate, that's fine. I am not asking. I'm not pressuring. If you want, that is up to you. I don't want to hurt no one's pocket. Believe me. This is why I am not monetized. I don't have a dollar sign there. I've been offered it, but no. But I will say this. I'm grateful for those who have already. It's been a very challenging 2 weeks. So, me going in for my hip and then trying to heal. And I'm a type of woman. I don't give up. After the surgery, I start walking. I'm not one to sit. But we are looking at, she said, poggers. I'm trying to get hold of my son. For some reason, he's not answering, so I will think she'll be in poggers. So, sorry, son. Let's try to get hold of you and don't respond. That's pretty sad. So, anyway, I still been getting emails and text messaging saying that, pray for me. I'm going through this situation, and I have been doing that too. And I want everyone to know that I will still continue to go through all in prayers with you because I feel that it is important, and we will do a prayer at the end today. I do want to say there has been some flooding again, Orba, BB, and Little Rocky. They've been around. There's also two that telling me other clans are saying the rumble of Mother Earth. She wants to cleanse the earth. So the Creator, who is our Father, Jesus Christ, He is helping her. But the fire that people do, and many fires have been coming on, there is another fire now on the California border of Nevada and California. It's 15,000 acres. Now they're trying to save that. There's been floods going on in Arizona. And even it's monsoon, but it's not usually never this heavy. But Mother Earth really does need water. I understand that many people are having hardships. They're asking for prayers, please. You know, our living status is very difficult. We should pray about that too. But let's remember too that we need to cleanse ourselves. We, the people, need to stay positive. Always keep a clear mind and stay strong and give that strength that tells us in our hearts and our mind. We are here to understand others and gather as a circle, as one. Many of the Satangas in this forest, there are dogmen there. There is other prowlers. There's paranormal in there. Those are Mother Earth's children. But the humans are trying hard not to enter deep in the ravine into the valleys because they're afraid. Sorry, I was getting torched. Danse, Brandy, how are you? Prayers. Prayers for my great grandson. They found a tumor on his kidney. No word yet what they're going to do. He's not 3 months old. My mind. Thank you. I was gifted these beautiful earrings. If anyone wants to come on and join me, I can allow you to come in, be on the board. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But again, it's important that we all have some kind of communications and understanding with each other. Having hardship in this world is a we all want to live with peace and gather family and friends. You know, it's important that we don't dwell on the past because that's what makes anger come more and more. But I do say, I know that, hey, people's been asking you on certain channels, you're not there no more, and they're asking, where you at? It's okay. They don't need to answer. It's their channel. Don't get upset. You can always text me if you have my phone number. Email me or message me. There has been many things going on in this world. Yes. Congratulations on Gigi's new job. We prayed over that. Yay. You got a job. Exciting. It's hard work, but she's willing to go through it all. So that is a blessing. We will continue in praying for Lisa and her family once again. It is important. Prayers are powerful. Prayers are very powerful. I always discuss with Orba, and she tells me many Satangas, they too pray. They do many things that humans do. We all have to remember too, they were here before us. They were here when the giants were here. We have to understand that there is a purpose why they're here. These are her children. We are the Creator's children. So, man and woman make more, male and female. They've been telling us many times the humans are like water. Water goes and connects to the next water. It's like the trees and the vines. They connect to. So the Thangos stand with the trees and help give energy so it can continue to grow strong and tall. It's very important that we do understand where we live, why we have these beautiful forests and that have many, many creatures. It's okay. Many different tribes with other tribes have warred each other because one says stronger than other. Let's not go back in the early 18s. Let's not try to fight with each other. Let's stay positive. Share information or discuss information. If you want it quietly, speak quietly. Not to bring hardship, trouble, backtalk, mouth off. No, no, no. What was yesterday was yesterday. Today is today. As I tell everyone, we are not promised tomorrow. We're only promised for now. So, as I tell my class, we live here on Mother Earth, among these beautiful trees that are now on fire. Let's remember, if we smoke, try not to throw it out because of the dryness. And where there is flooding, let's clean those the drains, so the leaves doesn't clog it up and then leave us a flood, or how the river breaks, but it can still fall in and the rest can go. If you live in the corner and you have a drain, clean it, please. Clean it. Many satangas and dogmens have been traveling around. They can feel where certain people they communicate with or they investigate in their area, they too will go to your home and they will check on you. Like, you usually come down here. You usually come and visit. You walk through the trails, but yet you haven't been there. And they come to your home, put their head through to see you guys. Are you still okay? Why are you working? Okay. Good. But it only takes 5 minutes, just like to give a phone call to whoever that comes on your mind. Same thing. And I understand everyone has many things they need to go through. And it's difficult at times. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, hold on. So I've been asked why do the creatures come in the home? And that is a good question. Because we go into the forest, right? That's their home. It's because we're curious. We want to learn. Many times people don't understand there is things in the forest we need sometimes. Healing, energy, to open up our mind more. Sometimes it's a little difficult to understand why we sit here, why we enter there. But then when we see or we feel something unsettled and we're not sure, but it's making us a little nervous, yes, it could be a Ci'Tanya, a Bigfoot. It could be a dogman. It could be a bear. It could be a wild squirrel. It could be a bird, an owl, a deer, a wild boar. Many people don't remember that there's many things in these forests. There are things that we can learn from the forests. There is, we had, a lot by Auntie G. She says, hey, initiate. Kunida no initiate. Nite, Yohine e Kunishito. Much blessings to everyone. Her thoughts and prayers are with her for you all. She's okay. She did let it out finally. She says that she's wanting to do things to stay positive and remember that life is always short. Stay strong. She every family has their ups and downs. Dunsei, greetings, Ace. Congratulations on your other channel too. Make sure you have your belongings in a safe place. Life insurance, things like that. Papers, money in a safe that are really hard to get into. But you, yourself, and someone you really trust to have it. So she's going through a lot right now with even her own child. So I know that it's hard sometimes. So she tells me, many relatives do ugly things, even in your own family, your children. But like I told her, let's stay positive. Let's get through this and get him home where he wants to be, laid at rest. And let's just keep positive about that. She wants to go out in the forest and leave some ashes with the clan that he had been spoken with for over 65 years, which I will be speaking his story. I got permission before his passing. And he says I couldn't even speak the ones when I was younger with him, when we went camping and how he taught me to fish. And there was something across the river. So I will be speaking of that too. But I wanted to come on here and tell everyone that I am okay. I am doing good. Yes, my the left hip is sore. It's manageable, but I stay positive. And I also, I really like everyone to take a moment to step back and take some deep breaths. Can you do that with me? Have you told yourself that I am positive, I am kind, I love, I care, and I will be happy? Many times people feel that they're not needed, and that's wrong. You are needed. There are things that out in the forest where people could feel comfortable and can feel the energy there. Energy can be strong and positive. Sometimes it might be too high. And that's when you need to take deep breaths and let it out. Tell Mother Earth, thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come through here and be with your children. The children, her children, are many things. The it, the wraith, the Mothman. There is a Chavakala. There is many spirits that don't care to pass over, but to linger. Sometimes it's important to have your eyes open and not allow that fear to stay in. No, stand positive. You have the strength to do it. You have that power to observe what's going on in the forest. That you don't want Pete to be negative there. It's not good to go in the forest deeply depressed, deeply angry. No, it is not. Because every creature picks up your energy. I know that many times people don't understand why we have these things in this world. Well, they were here way before us. And it's hard to understand that in life has many challenges. She says, we all are family. We all have to okay. She says, please tell everybody kunina neheshete eke pono kaniniache atene kon eheke wotoine eukoe na koha e te shorone e koto na kaiboha. Meaning the Creator and Mother Earth bring close to humans, but to stay powerful together in the forests that surround us. Respect the land, respect ourselves. The mind can go more than our spirit. But when you are there in the forest investigating many things, there are day watchers, there are night watchers, there are crawlers, and there are also demons. Bad spirits. But to stay positive, not allow the mind to wander, not to accept the negativity. Because when you do that, it sets in and it takes over. Then you become very angry. Many of my mentors, the elders before me, have given me many, many wisdom words, and I try to share them with you all. When it gets a little difficult, goodness, Okunine, why don't you just come on? Her son is the officer of the law, little Eddie, and he's been helping her go through some of the stuff from the fire when they're home to have, she says that times are where we need to be together. You're most welcome, Pam. I really do try to share many wisdoms that I was taught and stories to share with you all. I know that when I'm ill, sick, ill, or very unsettled, or very worried, my clan comes. They call upon me. What is it that we needs done? When you have a connection with Bigfoot, the Ci'Tanya, You can tell they're around the energy. Many people says, oh, they don't club, they don't. Do you even know a Bigfoot really does? Or you just knowing what Google tells you or what some belief person. So I know that it's been hard. She says, why do I look like I want to cry? I don't want to cry. It's just that I can't really travel over there right now. They give a few more weeks. So there's a lot of things I was raised to learn about the forest people. Blessings. Hello there, Infinity. Thank you for joining. Never be fear or scared of a Bigfoot. Just welcome them as you would with a person crossing the street. You'll say hello. If you feel that you see one, wave. Just wave. That's what you do. Just wave. And then keep walking. Don't run. Everyone tells people in their live streams, run. They're going to eat you. No. People make things up and it creates a train. And that's what starts it. You know, many people are saying, and I know quite a few professors, scientists saying, oh, no, elder, no. I actually seen one eat a human. Really? They do, so you can ask more and more questions. How did they do it? Did they pull the legs apart, the arms, or what? But you know, the Ci'Tanya's Bigfoots, they always get blamed for many things. But many don't understand that the rake or the SW, does most of the damage. When you are hiking and children are left behind and then you cannot see them, it is not a Ci'Tanya. They will redirect you. I promise you. I have told and helped many channels where they got lost. And I'm like, oh, we have our bags. Because you're lost, your bag's not going to tell you directions. But they do. They'll speak to you if you really listen. The Ci'Tanyas will tell their trees to redirect you. I was told this many years back. I'm saying, Mickey, greetings. It is very, very difficult for humans to really understand. But they're so infatuated, so excited to know. They say, oh, there's day watchers, there's a dogma, but I can't remember who or where. Yes, they are. There are day watchers. In every state, they watch from the four corners of your area. They run through each forest, each tree, the lands you have. They do. They gather much information. And they talk with the others and they tell them, can we? Are we able to pass through without being target? There are, how do you say, the structures on trees lead directions of train, water, which is river, lake, creeks, because they always have one walking to mark, have that marker to know Sometimes the structure of the tree will tell you. You see many bends going this way. Well, could be many reasons. How many clans of family? Some will get higher and higher and higher. But it also will leave a direction to water source, drain, food, highway. Sometimes investigators go with their own knowledge, saying, oh, I think it's like this and like that. That's okay, that's your opinion. But when someone has another opinion, we should not get upset because that is his opinion or her opinion. I always listen and I ask. We have many opinions to help other channels to understand that things happen for reasons. Bigfoots, Satangas, Dogmans, they do help other clans. They're just like us. They want to make sure you're safe. Remember, there's many mounds of little ones losing their parents because people going in the forest with firearms and just shooting. Oh, I saw it. I think I shot it. You know, a lot of time the government has many things to do with a lot of stuff. There are fences in the forest. Why is there a fence in the forest? Greetings, Roger. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. I'm glad to see you. Because is there underground military base? I don't believe so. I've been told by Stangas, yes, we're not allowed to go that way. We're not allowed to go this way. So why? Because they say there's too much people trying to blend with trees. Military. It gets very hard sometimes for them, believe me. But many investigators use many electronics for communications, and sometimes the trees are the ones speaking. It could be a spirit, or it could be the dog man trying to speak through the equipment. Maxima, greetings, my love. How are you? Mama BEARCLAW. Yes. As the years have gone by, I've begun to look at the dogman. Saw when 4 or so were guarding and teaching ways, and not such in a hustle or scary being. Correct. The dogman, they say, we're going to teach the juveniles. You watch here, and they stand there and they teach them. Mind the communication, as well as our own family pet. If you have a family pet, do you treat it like it's your child? Yes. Some people say no, it's meant to be outside to protect. Well, do you belong outside because you're trying to protect your family? Your animal, your child, your fur baby is there to protect you inside, and it can be from other people or other animals. They alert you. You cannot blame when he barks or she barks. There's a reason. Because they can also, if you're you fainted, they come to you and they'll go and try to find someone to come back, or they'll sit with you until, or they can bring you water. Even if you had training for a service dog, still that's their nature. The dog man in the forest is the same thing, but they are 20 times more alert and more boundary of everything. Learning to understand. We have to come to an agreement on things in life sometimes and that we don't like or can accept. You know, it hurts me knowing that many people don't support other indigenous natives, but yet they want to talk below us. We're all human. We're all the same. We shouldn't talk poop, trash, because everyone wants to know what is in Mother Earth and our Father, the Creator. What's in these woods, they say, forests. If we didn't have a house, will we be living in the forest like that too? More likely. We will be learning how to make shelter for us to live. We can do it with leaves, mud, branches for shelter. As they do. They can do many things. There's people have also said, well, you know, is it true that the folklore and the werewolves are the same? No. It's this, it might be the same line, but different. Or is a Yeti the same thing as a Bigfoot? Yes and no, because that is from that country and this one is from here. But I tell you, the relatives. I can speak of many, many stories now and share with you. But I came on here to talk a little bit about what's going on with the storms and floods and the fires that's around. And to give you an update on how I am doing, since I haven't been on for about 2-3 weeks, and been helping Auntie G, trying to help her with all my merchandise to help her transfer uncle. And again, I have many things that I have been doing. I've been doing dream catchers again, the large ones. I've been doing beaded earrings again. But I have posted some stuff on my YouTube. People know that I have large and small, large, medium, and small smudge kits. I have many different sage sticks that I grow. Mind you, when I'm putting things together, every bead I'm praying I do. So any profits that I make, they will go to Auntie G Tilaim rest and Blackfeet Reservation. And my bear car, you froze. No, I'm here. I'm just sitting still because I'm on my hip. Well, I'm sorry. There's a lot of energy here. Mama Bear, do you make medicine wheels for the 4 sections of the red and yellow? Yes, I do. I do. I also make many things that helps and explain for it. But I tell you what, everyone, sometimes life is a little hard for everybody, and I truly understand. But when you have to understand when you are making and what is the meaning of the section of each wheel. What does the colors represent? Because every tribal is different, but it's the same. Do you understand that? I've heard, no, it's different. Okay, same meaning, but different dialogue. Medicine wheel has been in my thoughts for a good while. It's trying to help you keep balance. Look what's in front, not behind, but to bring balance. All right, everyone. I've been on for an hour, and I thank you for those who have been messaging me, emailing me, texting me. You still can. So I'm going to start a prayer. And if those who need some prayers, please put an emoji. And that way I can say a prayer for us as I'm signing off. And I pray for those that Ekopa Ayane Aikwa Kunine Shwe Jim Kunine Ayane Pamela Kunine Shipabin Kunte Jiji Koene Tonia Kunete Meche Yokona Hete Antiji Kone Hete Uncle Initiate Pehed Toha Kaine Hesho Hotemente Kaine Oneyayete Hayete Nina Ha Kayenete Eshe Enenake Enete Akona Unini Ohayne Aichi Enahat Hayashi Hayete Ehete Ninahwa Ne Ohayne Ehete Hoshiti Aka Haike Hai Unikune Ega. Amen. I mentioned that the prayers that we would need to keep is positive and to stay strong. Allow the negativity to leave us, which we do not need, but we need the strength of each other to stay positive and to heal. Those who are needing the healing, I have mentioned your names. And not to blind you, but to allow you to see, to hear, because our Father, the Creator, and Mother Earth, they stand side by side with us as we walk together to forgive us for all our sins, to cleanse us, our hearts, and allow us to love each other, to be there for another person, to be grateful that we are here, that we are promised for today, and we are grateful for that. So I say amen and thank you, and much blessings for the healing of all of us. So thank you everyone for joining, and once again, have a blissful day, and remember you're not alone. I hope everyone understands that you yourself is important too, just as a clan, Bigfoot, Dogmen. They're not all so bad. So if you open your eyes and your ears, allow your heart to see and feel. Hi. Thank you very much. Many blessings to everyone. Have a blissful day. And remember, love yourself.